Hello everyone and welcome to the MCAD Help Desk. My name is Whitney and this is Cleo and we're going to show you how to set up your laptop.
We're here to help you with all of your tech needs during your time at MCAD. That includes questions or issues you might have about your computer, your software, backing up and managing your data, your logins, and any other tech you use for school.
Our semester hours are 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 9 to 5 on Fridays. We are also available by email, which is helpdesk@mcad.edu, by phone at 612-874-3666, and finally, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube with the name MCAD Help Desk.
You've got some colored pieces of paper inside the box of your new MacBook Pro. The orange sheet has some basic info about your laptop. Please read this carefully. You can add insurance to your computer, and it's also possible to buy AppleCare Plus to extend its default 1-year warranty to a 3-year warranty. Please consider doing these things. It's also really important that you buy an external hard drive to back up your data if you don't have one already.
In order for your computer to work properly, you'll need to do some specific setup steps. Cleo's going to walk you through this process in the video, and all the steps are also in writing on the yellow sheets inside your laptop box. It's the same process. Please follow it carefully, and if you run into any trouble, send an email to helpdesk@mcad.edu.
All right, it's time to set up your new MacBook Pro. You do need to select United States as your location. Scroll down to find it in the list, or wait just a moment and it should float to the top. Once you've highlighted United States, click Continue. We're actually going to skip through this step and wait to connect to the internet until after you're logged in. So in the lower left corner, click Other Network Options. On this next screen, we're going to tell a small lie and select that last option that says My computer does not connect to the internet. Click Continue, and then click Continue again. It'll think about this for about 5 seconds before moving you along to the next page. Just a note, if you do choose to connect to your home Wi-Fi network during this step, it's not the end of the world. This may mean you'll be prompted to sign into iCloud during setup, but you'll have the option to skip that step as well if you run into any trouble. Next is the Data and Privacy Notice. Click Continue. Please don't change anything on this page. You can transfer data onto your computer once you're logged in. Click Continue. This is the macOS Software License Agreement. Click Agree, then click Agree again on the small window that opens. All right, this is the important part. Now we're going to create your user account on this computer. Once you click Continue here, you can't go back, so make sure you check that you've entered everything properly. In the full name field, put your full name as you'd like to see it displayed on your computer. In the account name field, please put your MCAD login username. This is your first initial, your last name, and in some cases a few numbers. Your username is also printed on the orange sheet. It's important that you put your MCAD username in the account name field so that when you do come to the MCAD campus, your computer will be able to connect to our on-campus printing systems automatically and save you some hassle. Create a password for your computer account. This is the laptop's admin password and it isn't connected to any other account, so you can make this whatever you'd like. You'll enter this password when you log into the computer and when you install programs or change certain settings. Please remember this password. You can set a password hint if you want, but you don't have to. You can also click the circular icon if you like to choose a different picture. Once you're sure your information is correct, click Continue. You'll wait a few seconds as it creates your account. On this page, you can click Continue through Express Setup. These settings should be pretty standard, and you can change any of them later in System Preferences. Check the box on the Analytics page if you'd like. It's optional. Click Continue. This page is offering to set up metrics tracking your screen time. If you want this, click Continue. If you don't, click Set Up Later at the top and then click Continue. This page is offering to set up voice recognition for Ask Siri. If you don't want to do this, uncheck the box at the bottom labeled Enable Ask Siri and click Continue. If you keep the box checked and click Continue, you'll be asked to talk to your computer so it can learn your voice. The square power button in the upper right corner of your keyboard is also a fingerprint reader, and if you'd like, you can click Continue to set up a fingerprint that will act as a password to the computer. Lift and tap your finger gently on the fingerprint reader until you're informed that Touch ID is ready. You can also add more fingerprints later in the Touch ID section of System Preferences. If you want to skip this, click Set Up Touch ID Later at the top, and then click Continue. Choose your look. Auto mode will put your computer in light mode during the day and dark mode at night. Click Continue. This page is simply informing you that your computer slightly adjusts the color of the screen to match your surroundings. This shouldn't affect much unless you're doing very precise color work, in which case you may want to turn this off in the display section of System Preferences. Your computer will now take a moment to set up your new account. In just a moment, you'll be logged in. Next, we'll walk through a few steps to make sure your programs are properly licensed and ready to use. Once you're logged in, you're going to notice a few things pop up right away. Click OK on the Microsoft Required Data Notice window, and in the upper right corner, choose whether or not you want to allow notifications for Microsoft Updates and Creative Cloud. Now double-click the icon labeled License Office right beneath the Macintosh HD icon in the upper right corner. You'll see it turn into a little robot who will help us out by licensing your Microsoft programs. You'll be prompted to enter your computer's admin password. This is the one you made during the account setup. Click OK. At some point, a small window titled System Extension Blocked may pop up. If you have a Wacom tablet, you might want to click Open Security Preferences to give the Wacom driver permissions. Otherwise, simply click OK and you shouldn't see this again. Next, let's talk about Wi-Fi. Click the fan-shaped Wi-Fi icon at the top menu bar of your computer, next to the battery symbol. If you're at home this semester, find your home Wi-Fi network from the list and enter its password. If you're living in the MCAD dorms or are on campus for other reasons, select the MCAD network. Type in your MCAD login username and password. That's the same password as your email, and click Join. Next, a window that says Verify Certificate will pop up. This is related to our campus network security settings. Click Continue, and then enter your computer's admin password, and click Update Settings. At this point, it's worth mentioning that if you're not sure what your MCAD login password is, you can reset it by visiting password.mcad.edu, scrolling to the bottom, and clicking I'm a student and I need to reset my MCAD login password. Once you're connected to the network, the Wi-Fi icon will change to solid black lines. Now we're going to license your Adobe Creative Cloud programs. Open the Adobe Desktop app by clicking the Adobe CC icon in the top menu bar. It looks like an infinity symbol. In the window that pops open, enter your full MCAD email address, your username at mcad.edu, and click Continue. Sometimes at this stage it asks you to choose what type of account you have. If it does, choose company or school account. In the next window that pops open, enter just your MCAD login username without the @mcad.edu part and your MCAD login password. Once you've successfully logged in, the Adobe app will begin to check for updates. You can close this window and it will continue in the background. Your programs are already licensed. Next, open Microsoft Word from the dock. Click Get Started. This is the important part. Your Microsoft Office programs were already licensed by our robot friend, so you do not need to sign in. We're going to click the small link at the bottom that says Skip Sign In. Click Start Using Word, and then click OK on the Privacy Notice page. You'll notice that Word still shows a Sign In button here. This is only for Microsoft 365 subscribers. You never need to sign in and the programs will work just fine. You'll have to do this process once for each Microsoft program. You can find the others, Excel and PowerPoint, by opening Finder and going to the Applications folder. The rest of the Adobe Creative Cloud apps and some other programs can be found here as well. You can now drag the little License Office robot icon to the trash. It's already done its job. Thanks so much for sticking with us until the end. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us at helpdesk@mcad.edu if you have any questions or run into issues during this process. Welcome to MCAD!